So let's go review before we go into today's packet. So if we remember, anything greater than 1, if you multiply it by, is going to make the product greater. So that's whole numbers, improper fractions, mixed numbers, and something that also falls into that category would be decimals, where there's a whole number in front of the decimal point. So anytime it's that, it's going to give you a greater than. It's going to, whatever's being multiplied is going to get bigger. That side will be eaten by the little greater than, less than sign. Anything multiplied by something less than 1, the product will get less. That's all proper fractions and any decimal with a 0 in front. All right, so, and proper fractions is any fraction where the top is less than the bottom. All right, now again, the side that's being multiplied is smaller, so no matter which side it is, that side's smaller. Same thing up here. This side would be bigger even if it would have been reversed. And then the last one to review is anything equal to 1 will be equal. So 1 or fractions that are equal to 1, which is the same number over the same number, numerator and denominator, both the same numbers, that gives you, it will be equal to the original number. All right, so let's see how that goes with today's work. Now, in the directions, it says, then multiply. We are not multiplying today. Okay, if you remember, I said this week we are just predicting. So we're on J, page 2, second page of worksheets, and we're just going to predict. So predict whether the product will be greater than or less than, the second factor. Okay, I knew some of you would stop and say, wait, there's only 2 numbers there. Well, that's why you read directions. All right, first factor, second factor. So we're going to put our little place where we're going to put greater than, less than, or equal to, and we put the second factor, which is 3. Okay, now you find the odd man out. I see a 1/2, I see a 3, and I see a 3. Which one is different? Okay, let's put a square around it. Box it in. Okay, now, same as yesterday. Since it's a fraction, I can compare the numerator to the denominator. Is 1 less than, equal to, or greater than 2? It is less than. Okay, so we're going to say it's going to be less than 3. Then it says, look at the model for the answer. Well, here's 1/2 and 1/2. That's a whole. And here's another half. So we've got 1 and 1/2. So is that less than 3? By George, it is. So it checks out. So again, excuse me, second factor. First factor, second factor. All you got to be able to do is count. I see a 3/2. I see a 3, and I see a 3. Which one is your odd man out? Very good. All right, we're going to put a box around it. Now you're going to compare the numerator to the denominator since it is a fraction. Is 3 is blank 2. I certainly hope you said greater than because it is greater than. So my answer is going to be greater than 3. All right, here's my answer here. Here's my answer here. You have to know which one's greater than and less than this week. Have to. All right, then it says look at the model. Well, right here we've got 1, 2, 3 holes and some extra. So since we've got extras, that too is greater than 3. That also is greater than 3. 1, 2, 3 plus a little more is greater than 3. Okay, let's move on to the bottom. Okay, again, we are not working them out. We are just predicting today. So, predict whether the product will be greater than or less than or equivalent to the second factor. Again, you have to pick that second factor. The second factor here is 4. So I see a 5 over 3, I see a 4, and I see a 4. Which one is the odd man out? You guessed it, the one that's different. Now, it's a fraction, so we're going to compare the numerator to the numerator to the denominator. 5 is what 4? Well, yep, 5 is what 3? 5 is greater than 3, so my prediction is greater than 4. Okay, I'm going to let you do the rest of the paper on your own. Good luck and happy math!